Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are playing Dota 2 and yeah, this is my first video here on Dota 2. Don't mind the visuals, it got screwed up a little bit because I switched from 1080p to 720, so apparently, yeah, this is still in the beta, so it's only this little corner of the map. Unfortunately, we are starting here and that is going to suck a little bit. Yeah, we are playing Ursa here, as you can see in the bottom part of our screen. Yeah, Dota is kind of like League of Legends. It's just way more early game based. Well, not entirely, of course. You still have to farm and such. And it's really more, there's a lot more carry potential. So once one of the carries gets fed, you really have carries and non-carries. But if one of the carries gets fed, yeah, you basically win. And that's why you normally only go for one carry in a team, and the rest is going to be either tanks or disablers, supports, things like that. So I am here with the Crystal Maiden, who is a support. And yeah, she has a stun and a slow and a mana regen aura. So all kinds of goodies that, and she has a very good ultimate to do additional damage and slow. But yeah, the whole thing is she is going to support me get through this lane, and as you can see, we're doing quite all right. Pushing the lane a little bit there, but I did only last hit, so it's yeah, it's kind of annoying. So yeah, I started off with the Q, which is a slow, an AoE slow around me. Then the W, which is, well, 3, 4, 5, or 6 or 7, I believe. No, that's not true. 3, 4, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure the biggest one is 7. It's quick strikes behind each other. Sorry, I completely forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, I accidentally triggered this camp here. And that, of course, was no good. I didn't intend to get that camp. Yeah, how do I explain this game better? Or this character better? Yeah, it's kind of Volibear meets Warwick, I guess. Only Warwick would have a lot of lifesteal and this guy doesn't. But yeah, that was the AoE slow, but it also does damage. Then the W, as I said, 3 quick strikes. The E is additional damage on your attack. So basically, if you hit an attack, it can do additional damage. And the damage obviously goes up with each level. And then the R, so your ultimate, is no mana, and that is very useful. It is an addition to your attack damage. So basically, you get additional attack damage based on your health. So the more health you have, the more attack damage you get. And yeah, that's about it. There's not a whole lot else to say about this character. You build a lot of health on him. You build some other crap on him. Attack speed is very good. And then once you activate that ultimate, you actually get quite a lot from it. So so as you can see, I'm not really good at last hitting yet. I'm still learning. I really suck at melee champions in general in all of these types of games. But yeah, I'm still learning. Just bear with me. Ah, it's a bear. Oh man, that was bad. Anyhow, the game itself is, as I said, much more early game based. And because we are kind of new to the game, and especially our teammates are new to the game, and nothing is happening because I am a carry, but we have like 3 carries on our team and 2 supports. So the problem is that with 3 carries on your team, you cannot get every one of them fed, and yeah, you cannot protect enough and you cannot gank enough, because carries don't gank in this game because it takes too long. You need to farm, and yeah, what you need is time in lane and later in the jungle. And once you get close to, well, the end, I guess, then you would want to engage in fights and kill people. But up until that point, whenever you can, you want to farm. You want to farm the forest, so the jungle. You want to farm the lane. And I am now stepping into the jungle. Oh, yeah, that was my mistake, obviously. So only one guy gets in here. I wanted to join him because I was going to buy some stuff from the shop, and yeah, if you buy stuff from the shop, it gets sent to you by the courier, if you bought one, that is. And you basically need to protect the courier a little bit because it's going to fly straight at you, and if it gets into enemy territory, yeah, it can get sniped because it's really yeah, it's really fragile, and you really don't want it to get sniped because it's pretty pricey. So I'm trying to last hit here versus these well, the lane minions. You can use the lane minions to get into your base. By the way, I'm making this video, or to get into your jungle. I'm making this this video because I have several beta keys to give away for people who want to try out this game. It's a little bit harder. No. It's a lot harder than League of Legends, because basically, if you get caught, but you will see that late game because that's when I start killing people. But that's the truth. The entire game. If you get caught by a stun, you basically die, unless you're a very tanky character. Otherwise, you just instantly die, and obviously not by a support. But normally, in a normal game, you have multiple supports. But yeah, this guy got stunned and then didn't run out immediately, so I'm going to kill him because I am a I am a carry, so I can actually kill him pretty easily. This guy, yeah, I don't have a stun for him. Well, I don't have a stun. I have a slow, but I was out of mana, so it didn't matter that I had one. Yeah, I did a bit of damage to him, but yeah, well, he's going to go back, come back in lane, or stay in lane, and be happy. So anyway, yeah, this is a little more, I guess, pro than League of Legends. It's a little bit less for the new players. It's a little bit more for the advanced players. Obviously not going to catch him without slow being applied or stun. But I will in the late game because I will get movement speed boots, and that would help. So I'm using a mana potion here, the clarity potions. They're mana potions, and if you get hit by anything, they cancel. So instead of 100 mana, you get, yeah, well, less. Depends on when you get. Depends on when you get hit, of course, but it immediately cancels. That's also true for the healing potions. So the healing potions, not the tangos, the things that I have in my one spot there, the green heart-shaped thingies. I don't know what they're supposed to be. But yeah, the tangos you can use to heal even when you're getting hit. The good health potions, however, you cannot use when getting hit. So yeah, as you can see, the minions are pushing in once again because I was doing some jungling. And we are going on this guy. The slow goes down, my slow goes down, and then, come on, run! Oh, and I missed the slow. Epic fail. Oh my god. Anyway, healing up and going on this next guy who may be tanky and who may be full health, but that's not going to help him. We are still going to go on him. 3 seconds till ultimate. Ultimate. And come on, slow him. Okay, he has a stun, and that is going to be the end of this, I think. Although I am still chasing him. It is probably not good. I shouldn't chase here. Just keep that in mind. Don't chase through the jungle. It is not smart. It is not smart at all. Because, yeah, I'm here in range of the opponents. And there you go. One of the opponents showing up. I cannot get this kill. Yeah, I have to move out. And, yeah, I get my support sniped here. And you will see that in a moment. Because he is going to try to get out. But doesn't have boots yet. So he's going to get killed. Yeah, there you go. And that was completely my fault. So he did a very good job of protecting me. And I did a very crappy job of just getting killed. I think I need to get a town portal scroll. Okay, or not. We're going to get lifesteal and mana regen items. Which are... yeah, reasonable, but they don't heal me up, so it doesn't really help then. They were sent to me by the courier, which is the flying donkey that you see every now and then. And our mid laner seemed to be coming in on his own versus two opponents with no backup, and obviously that's not going to work. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering about the chat, he had the voice activation on, or whatever it's called, open mic basically. And I asked him to stop it, and he just refused, so I started making jokes about it. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't get out here. I should have just ran. I should have just gone back to base immediately. But, yeah, I didn't, and here you can see what happens in this game. The tower does not protect you at all, not even a little bit. So you have to be sure that you can actually survive, and you have to have regen items, especially in the early game. There is no recall button, so you have to walk all the way back to base, or by a town portal scroll, which I'm doing now. And as you can see, it teleports you straight away to one of your structures, which can be your base, which can be one of the towers. You can choose whatever building you want. It has to be up though. So once your tower gets destroyed, you cannot teleport to it anymore. Which sounds logical, but it is very impractical, because it would be very nice to teleport there. Yeah, someone saw, well, my support saw someone there, but he teleports out. So my opponent, that is, teleports out. And I'm just going to continue on jungling, because my lane is pushed, so I'm in top lane, and as you can see, it's pushed. And I'm just, yeah, I'm just getting the farm in the jungle then, because you need to keep farming. In this game, it is really important to keep farming as a carry. And we will see in the end how much of a difference that makes. Because I can also wait for my lane to push, which is, yeah, not the way to play this. Yeah, waiting for your lane to push, or even pushing your lane, is really risky, and also doesn't give you the amount of stuff that you want. You want to have big farm, you want to have continuous farm, and last hitting in the lane just doesn't give that to you. It gives you a lot of experience, because the lane does give you more experience than the jungle. And that was a deny, by the way. You can kill your own minions to deny gold and experience to your opponents. And I keep missing the last hits on those catapults, which are of course the major things to have. They are really high golds, and you definitely don't want to miss the last hits on those. So yeah, my rings arrive here. Yeah, bear with rings, man. Super powerful. Anyway, I'm going to snipe this tower because there's nobody there. And then this guy shows up, but he's a support, so he's not really scary. And we're going to run out, because now two guys showed up. And I am still healthy enough to escape. I'm even healthy enough to jungle still. Oh, by the way, those items that I bought in the beginning, I dropped one of them earlier. Yeah, that's nothing to worry about. They cost 50 gold. They're really good in the early game. You really want to have them, but yeah, if you don't need them anymore, just drop them on the ground or sell them. But yeah, the problem is that you don't normally get to walk to the shop. There is a side shop, so that's on your lane. There's a little shop, and that helps if you want to buy a town portal scroll or something, an item that is not regen basically. So you cannot buy potions there and such. Oh, getting a kill here! Come on, we need to get this. I got stunned, in case you're wondering, and we're going to get a double kill here. Yeah, the second guy got killed by the turret, which means that we get equal gold. So me and my support get equal gold. Normally you want to last hit someone, because last hits give you, I think 70% of the gold, and then 30% goes to your to all of the assists. And yeah, if nobody last hits it, and we will see that twice, I believe, in this game. That was the first time. In this case, the tower last hit it, and then everyone gets 50%. Or, well, if you have 3 guys, everyone gets 33%. You get the point, right? So, as a carry, you really want to last hit those well, everything. So towers, people, so champions, minions. You want to last hit everything, because that is how you get the most gold. And as you can see, the jungle minions and the laning minions give way more gold than in League of Legends. Yeah, it's because the pace of this game is just different. There's not as much as of a laning phase for most champions. Obviously, because I am a carry, I do have to farm quite a bit. And that makes it really easy for me. Because, yeah, well, for me it's now just... I'm trying to shop for an item, by the way, with my donkey. That's my donkey over there. And yeah, if you position him next to a shop, which my teammate did for me, which was really nice of him. Yeah, if you position the donkey next to a shop, you select it, and then the shop, then the donkey will shop for you and then deliver the items to you once you say that it should do that. So here, selecting the donkey, and then buying the item, hitting F3, which is deliver the stuff to my face. And yeah, he's going to deliver the item now to me, and it's a really tanky, good item, lots of health and such. And yeah, as you can see, it just delivers it to me, and I don't have to stop farming for it. So it's a really nice thing, the courier. It really helps out. And the fact that it can get sniped makes it kind of funny as well, because sometimes you get to snipe an enemy courier. So as you can see, the enemies are really hammering away at this tower. And yeah, I got stunned there, but I'm not too worried. I'm just going back in lane. As you might have noticed, I have a lot of lifesteal, I have a lot of health, so I don't really care too much about little bits of damage. And I did save the turret here, which is excellent. So as a carry, well, as any champion in this game really, you should always keep town portal scrolls up. So you should always buy them, and as you can see, I have one in my 4 spot. I now got the mana to actually use it, because it does require mana. Oh, I didn't even see that rune. Well, it didn't matter, but anyhow, yeah, the town portal scrolls allow you to do exactly what I did just there. Save your tower so you can farm all day and then still help your allies. Also, if someone gets tower dove, so if an opponent runs into or behind your tower, you can teleport to that tower and then snipe them when they come back, or, well, when they're trying to come back, or when they're trying to get in, depending on when you actually noticed it. Town portals are also really good in real games. This is a versus AI game, which is, by the way, much harder to play against than real players in the early levels. So this is easy AI, and as you can see, we're barely ahead. If we're no, we're behind. We're behind 9 to 10. So people really have trouble fighting against these AIs, and yeah, that's because they don't understand the game enough. If you understand the game and you played it a couple of times, then you start understanding what you need to do in this game, and that it's not the same as League of Legends. Oh yeah, now I noticed it. The tower in the top lane is really low. And you can actually deny that, which means that the enemy does not get the 1000 gold for it. And I should have done that. I just didn't realize the minions that are going to push up eventually. They're going to kill that tower. They're going to give 1000 gold spread over everyone. About 1000 gold, I don't know exactly. I believe it's 240 per person. So it's a little more then. Anyway, the problem is, of course, that if you deny, then you lose your tower. And now I can still teleport to it. Obviously, it would have been better. It would have been better to deny that tower, because 1000 gold for your opponents, yeah, that's something you really want to prevent. And yeah, you lose a tower for it. Yeah, that's it. It doesn't really matter. Not too much anyway. So yeah, still farming. I'm sorry, it's a really boring thing to watch. I've been farming for the last 22 minutes or so, and yeah, that's just the way it is. I mean, I can't really help that at all. And we're just going to have to deal with that. So one of our allies here disconnected. You can see it in the top as well. Top right, second from the right. He disconnected. It was the guy with the voice chat on. He got owned by the bots, and now we are 4 versus 5. Fortunately, in this game, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's obviously not fun to play 4 versus 5. It's just that it doesn't really matter too much, because as long as your carry is here, you can still win. You need a carry and at least like 1 support, probably 2. And in the really late game, if your carry gets really fed, then you don't even need that support anymore, because most of the most of the carries do have some kind of CC, just like I have a slow. Yeah, you can use that to kind of chase people down, but also, yeah, you can just buy boots that that give you extra movement speed. Those are the boots that I'm going for, the phase boots. You have something like 5 different types of boots, and yeah, there's no real recommended type of boots. It's just that some champions are better with some boots than with others. But you have mana regen boots, which also give you health regen if you want it, so you can switch between health and mana regen, or they can give you extra damage when you're extra armor, that is. So here I'm trying to save my tower, but I'm too far away and I one-shot my tower, and I should have definitely just last hit that tower. But yeah, I was too late here, obviously. But yeah, that's a mistake, and I learn from my mistake still, obviously. This is like, I don't know, my 20th game or something like that. And I really needed some games to get into the flow of this game, because the first times I got owned, like 0-7 owned. And that's still not like super bad, because some of these people, oh my god. I had a game where, against easy bots as well, but I was solo queuing. Here I'm duo queuing, but I was solo queuing, and people actually went on average 1-14. So against bots. I was like 5-0, but I couldn't carry, obviously. So this is my mana regen item. And it's expensive, but it's a really nice item to have, Getting a town portal scroll, by the way, but you can only use them once a minute. Because otherwise people would teleport all over the map. Because the town portal scrolls are pretty cheap. They're 135 gold. And 135 gold is about 2 or 3 minions. So it's really not a big deal. I'm using my movement speed boots here. They have an active that gives me movement speed. And oh, look at that. She ran out of my stun. My stun takes a little while to get cast, so it has some cast time. And I completely missed the stun because of that. That sucks, but hey, that's the way it is, and I'm going to have to deal with it. So we're going to take down this turret. Obviously, I'm getting killed a little bit by the turret, but since I have enough lifesteal, it's not a big deal. As you can see, I'm still very healthy. Well, I'm full health, so yeah, that would go for very healthy. And we're going to go on this guy, movement speed boots, slow by the Crystal Maiden, and yeah, there we go. We get the kill. It took me a little while because my skills take a little bit to charge, basically. Yeah, well, they all have some cast time, and that's kind of annoying to deal with. So we're getting 2 more here. Slow goes down, and we're going to get a double kill, triple kill total. And yeah, that's what the carries do. So you see me farm for like 20 minutes, 22 minutes, I believe, and in that time, the rest of my team was supposed to do all kinds of ganks, make sure that the enemy carry doesn't farm. And yeah, I don't know if they managed to do that, to be honest. I do know that I got to farm pretty easily, and yeah, there was no real problem there. And as you can see, I'm backing off. But then decide, well, my teammate said, well, you need to tower dive for this guy because you can easily get him. So get the slow off and come on. Yeah, we do get the kill. And here's the power of carries. I run out and I actually survive. So that's the power of being a carry. You have lifesteal or something like that. And unfortunately, one of my other teammates, so not my my duo cure, one of my other teammates got the basic heal item. You have a very good healing item. It allows you to heal up anyone for a great amount. And he had that, and you build stacks on it. It's called Urn of Ursa, or Urn of something. And basically, he should have used that on several people already, but he has like 10 stacks on it. Because every time someone dies, you get a stack on it, and you can heal someone on your own team or damage someone on the opponent's team. And he bought it, but didn't realize what it did or something, because he hadn't used it all game. Even when I went that low, no heal was coming my way. Which means that I had to run out, and I had to start farming again. So here's my town portal scroll, and we are going straight in on it. Unfortunately, the tower dies, and I get stunned. And yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm still going to own these guys, because that is what I do. Two kills, and the phase boots go off. Come on, catch up with him. I can't catch up with him. Yeah, now he blinked away, as you might have noticed. He has Blink Dagger, which is an item that allows you, or that gives you a flash every few seconds. And it is a really good item. It is like an awesome item. It's just really expensive, but most of the good items are pretty expensive. That's why you go for cheap items in the beginning. So really those items of like 50 gold that add some stats to your build or some regen, and then you just start farming, whatever you are. So whether you're a support or a carry, that's the way it goes. I don't know what this guy was planning to do, but yeah, this is yeah, whatever. I'm on a monster kill streak. And as you can see, I don't die anymore. I have so much lifesteal that I can even go up against 3 guys, like here, 3 guys in a turret, and still easily survive. Well, survive? I'm full health. Come on, what am I talking about? So yeah, going for this guy because my opponent, or my ally, sorry, is going for this guy. And I tried to steal it, but I didn't manage to. And it's time to snipe this tower, yeah. So last hitting the tower, as you might have noticed, so that gives me an extra 300 gold or so. And that is of course exactly what you want out of that. You want to have that, that additional gold, and I am going for the Ancients here. The Ancients are the best creatures on the map, the toughest creatures on the map, and I'm going to easily kill them, obviously. Because I am a super carry man. They give me a lot of gold, and yeah, there were some guys chasing my teammate here, and he was like, "Oh man, save me, save me!" And then we couldn't fight them anymore. Oh, totally crazy mode. So yeah, as I said, I have some beta keys available. I don't know how much attention people pay to me. Yeah, I have some beta keys, so let me know if you want to have one. And yeah, you can add me in the game. I'm called Casual Pro Gamer in this game, so not beer and botcha like normally. Yeah, it's all good. If you want to have a beta key but don't want to add me, that's fine as well. I don't really care. Yeah, it's just that we would like to have some teammates to play with, especially against well, against other guys. So at least one more, because we have nobody to rely on, and you need two supports and a carry. That's the main team. And with two supports and a carry, you could actually do very well. Oh, I cancelled my teleport here. I was wondering where I was. Yeah, I teleported, but then moved, and apparently that cancels your teleport. That was the first time I actually did that, so I didn't actually know you could do that. And yeah, I did it in the next game as well. And then I realized, oh, okay, that's what I did. Well, actually, it got explained to me here. That's why I knew that was probably what I did. But then I did it again in the next game. And now I know that I should be a little more careful once I hit that teleport button. Because it really sucks to have that. Well, to lose your teleportation scroll, or well, in this case, a double kill, because I would have easily gotten a double kill there if I teleported in at the correct time. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes, and we are going to kill some barracks here. So the barracks are basically the inhibitors, it's just that they don't respawn, as far as I know at least. Yeah, the barracks give you super minions, and yeah, I guess that's all. They give you super minions or something like that, or they lower the HP on the enemy's minions. I don't know exactly, but at least they give you an advantage. So they're kind of like the inhibitors. And they work in the same way. So once you destroy them, you get an advantage in that lane, and yeah, you can get to the Nexus a little bit easier. The Nexus is called something different here. It doesn't really matter what it's called. I forgot anyway. So we get another last hit on a tower, 513 gold for that one, instead of the 240 that I would normally get. That is a pretty big deal. Yeah, so getting these minions, getting the tower, and I am being attacked by the tower, as you might have noticed, but I have 14 health regen per second, and at least I think that's per second. No, it might be per 5 seconds, that would make more sense. Anyway, it's a big deal. I have a huge amount of lifesteal, and as you can see, I bought one that thing in my 4th position. That's my mana regen item, and I actually am full mana all the time. So no matter how many skills I spam, I'm still full mana, and that is exactly what I wanted, because in the previous games I got into trouble with my mana all the time. And that's of course not what you want. You want to have, as a carry, have enough mana to kill the entire enemy team, and I couldn't do that in the previous game we played, and yeah, that's just no good. You want to have that that ability to actually carry your team. So we're going to easily get this, and I think I'm getting one more kill here because yeah, this guy shows up. I'm going to silence him for like 4 seconds and then kill his face. We're godlike. I don't know how many kills I got in a row, but I think I got 9 in a row here. And we're going for this kill. Didn't get it though. Nobody got it. Yeah, that was the kill that nobody got. Anyway, yeah, that was Dota for you. I will be doing more Dota games, kind of trying to get my experience across and show you what I learned. So yeah, little item there that I found. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!